pulling out Cheetos, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? You are the Zap Daddy after all.
No. I do have these I finished just before we got on. These spicy sweet chili Doritos. You know.
That's the Zap Daddy. You know what I'm saying? See?
We live.
And just like that, people, that's how things go with the ninja. That's how it go. That's how it's supposed to be.
Oh, whatever.
Welcome everybody to another episode of Car Chronicle Reviews at Home. We are here to talk about the Bedrock City Comic-Con that happened this past Saturday at the No Label Brewery in Katy, Texas.
Hate that word.
And, you know, it was their first little mini-con that they threw. It was free to get in. And we here to just share our thoughts and opinions on it because, you know, we love us a con.
We do. And let's start by saying it really wasn't that many. It really wasn't many. It was ample.
It was
ample.
It was ample.
It actually wasn't. So the first things first, going to this con, the parking was just
hell.
A test. It was testing patience, a test in virtue.
It was a missed puzzle.
It was a something.
It was.
You definitely had to get in where you fit in with the parking.
Facts.
Yes. Look, just to let's explain it like this. I picked up Aranya and we went in one car. We got there. You have to ride on a rocky road, and if you ain't got 4x4,
it's a wrap.
Your car is gonna hate you.
If your tires are trash, you gonna lose all four.
All of them. Sitting on hubcap.
You better not have come here without tread. Let's just say that. But
and it was like that, and we got there at like 20 minutes after.
Yes, like just about 20 minutes after it started. And there was no parking.
Hold on. If your shocks were not up to date, you're gonna just be.
You would have bounced off into the grass. You know, just like boom.
You would have ended up in the haunted factory that it was posted in front of. Like,
if your car sat too low, it just ate rocks and grass.
Emotional damage. That's what you would have had because your shit would have been towed up.
Your car would have turned into old buddy from Roger Rabbit. Would have just booted you out the ride and took off. Like no. This ain't what we doing. Cause there was no parking spaces. We parked next to in the middle of a lane and was like, look. Like just parked in the grass next to a lane and made it harder for people to go around and get on the ass end of us.
Well, there wasn't anywhere to park over there, so they needed not.
Yeah, they needed not because everybody that came down there eventually just came back. So,
but then I'm gonna tell y'all the cold part because while y'all was there, I walked back to the car to get a towel and everything.
Yeah.
Nobody was coming in.
So everybody was on time?
I guess so. Literally, both of my walks to the car, there was hardly any cars coming in and coming out.
Wow.
It was like everybody showed up at that time, and maybe a few here and there filtered in.
Yeah.
But for the
most I think people got there at 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Because they were already eating and through eating and shit. And we were like, what's happening? And those food trucks were already set up. They weren't just warming up.
No.
So,
Oh, speaking of food trucks, I guess you can just you can let the people know what y'all got because when me and the missus showed up, they were sitting down feeding and stuffing faces, and it was like, well, damn, how late are we?
Hey, ladies, thanks for joining. A shout out to our pool. Hola, hola.
What up, our pool?
What up?
Like that. Hold on.
So Let's just say this. Me and Aranya on the drive there, we're looking like they got food trucks. What kind are they? We were discussing it, and we were looking, and she was looking it up while I was driving. We got there. I tried to pull them up, but the signal for me the whole day was trash. So
everybody.
No, my phone was fine.
Aranya's was fine. She had full signal.
What kind of service you got?
She's with Xfinity. So,
man,
yeah.
Xfinity?
Exactly, right? You gotta you have to research the food.
And so, because we read it on the way there, there was 4 trucks. There was Divine Dogs, the barbecue place, and then something boil, and then Quaker Steaks.
Oh, and the Creole place.
Yeah, the Louisiana something kitchen. On the way there, we were like, "What the fuck is Quaker Steaks?" And
I thought they were selling steaks out the back of a truck. Like
that's what we were thinking. Like they serving full on T-bones and sirloins and shit. We pull up, we see them. It's a ye old like Philadelphia. I'm signing a declaration, and it says cheese steaks, and we were like, "Oh shit!" Yeah. So we pull it up, and they got all the kinds you can get at chicken, pizza, with cheese whiz or American onions, peppers and onions, hot or whatever. We get there, and we sitting there reading about all the others. We like, look, our stomach's grumbling. Let's just get out and go up here. And we went straight for the truck. We ordered the food when we got it, because I ordered the normal sandwich they got with cheese whiz, and I added hot oil and peppers.
And I ordered the regular hoagie, but I just added cheese whiz to mine.
Yes, and then she got mozzarella sticks, and I got seasoned fries with cheese whiz on top.
I just got regular fries.
Man, y'all sound like y'all was feasting.
Look, we were hungry.
Look, we were hungry, but here's the thing, though. Me and Aranya will agree on this.
It was
the best cheesesteak you can get in the city of Houston comes from Papa Gino's. Period. Whichever location you are near, go to Papa Gino's. After that was this other place called Tony something, but they are no longer here.
They went back up north. It was pretty.
Other than them, don't go anywhere else and get you a cheesesteak. Period. Papa Gino's or bust. This place was just as good, I would say. Like, because the other ones, their steak is always dry. Ooh. Or it's like when you bite it, the cheese is not touching the meat, if that makes sense, even though you can see it sitting on top of it. But it was good. It was hot. The bread was soft. The meat was flavored and seasoned. And it was cheese. It was juicy. The cheese was melted. The fries were cooked. The whole thing was good. I'm glad we chose that truck.
Can we talk about the infestation of love bugs, please? Because I was attacked so brutally when we first sat down, and Boss was just laughing at me. They were everywhere, and they thought I was a flower.
To his credit, Boss did become a hero towards the end of the day.
He did. But before then, there was no hero in him, except one I guess, flew into my cheese and was just like, "What's this?" And he picked it up and put it on the ground, and he was distracted. He was like, "Wait, where am I going?" And I was like, "I don't want to eat anymore."
Look, I sat him down. He landed, and he's just contemplated while he's on the ground, like, "What was this delicious confection I was just
He was rubbing his hands in my cheese. I'm like, "Love bug rubs his tiny hands in your cheese."
And before anybody gets upset, he landed on the part that she had already consumed, so he was on an empty plot of cheese. Let's just say that. But
those bugs were attacking heavy.
But what I tell you, these were they were so plentiful in this area. Like, when we were waiting in line and we were making our order, she like, "Hey, I finished making my order because I went first." She was like, "Hey, go grab that table." I went over there, grabbed that table. I sat down. I was unbothered. When she finished, she came over. She waded through a ocean of them just flying all around the playground, sat down, and they just swarmed her. They weren't bothering me at all.
At all.
I don't know.
They were like, "Oh, she's our motel. Let us be stuck together on her skin." No fucking thank you. Okay.
Right.
Hey, they were trying to get it in.
Yes.
And you wouldn't let them do it.
No, I'm not a flower. Get off of me. And like, he's sitting next to me. None are even flying in his hair. They are swarming me. I'm screaming and squatting because y'all know I don't like to kill stuff. I'm like, oh my God, help. I'm screaming, people looking at me, and they are attacking me. And he's like, well, they don't really bite. I don't want them to do it on my shoulder. Thanks. It was stressful.
They call love bugs for a reason.
And so after that, we moved to a high table where we were sitting on bar stools, but it was in the middle of the sun, which is why I look cooked right now. So because I got burnt in the face, on the back of the neck.
The same way she went through with that sun. She went through.
Put on sunblock.
But yeah, the food was good, and then Nico, Planet Nico, friend of ours, and his daughter Lainey showed up. They did a walk around, and during that walk around, Scoot and Ashley showed up, and we connected, and that's when like the whole event just kicked off for us. We started walking around, looking at stuff. We all started melting in our own way.
But I brought my neck air conditioner. Y'all, I come prepared. I'm not playing games. I'm not gonna fall out in the sun. It's embarrassing. You're gonna have to call 911.
Look, to anybody out there, I am not trying to offend anyone. But your fan look like one of them little voice box. You put it right there.
Don't care. Like I told the nice lady who asked me about my fan, y'all were gone. The nice lady asked me, and she's like, mine's about to die because of batteries. I was like, mine plugs in the wall. This is 7 hours of constant air conditioning. We're good. I'm like this.
Well, since we're gonna make the tour, Boss and Aranya, y'all bought stuff first before I bought stuff. So if y'all want to show off what y'all got,
did I buy the first thing?
I was about to say y'all got stuff before I did. Y'all got the toys and everything before I bought my artwork.
Okay, well then I'll go first.
Right.
So I went to Legacy Toys, and they just have a bunch of action figures and stuff like that for different things, figurines or whatever. And I got this gem. Oh no, it's not showing up. Oh no.
Oh no. Oh
no, y'all just have to
no.
Okay, there we go. We just gonna hold it to the side.
Williams is looking unusual.
Wait. Okay, boom.
That's that disappearing variant she got right there.
Right. Okay, look. Okay, we're gonna hold it like this. So this is Ash Williams. Don't look at him. Don't look. Okay. He actually has a chainsaw for a hand. If you know me, you know that I'm very picky about my horror shelves and what type of things I want on it. So this my Ash Williams had to have the chainsaw for a hand. I don't want false stuff. So, oh no, I tried to hold it up, y'all. I did, and it I don't even understand, y'all. I just got the camera today, so don't judge me. There we go. This is best that's gonna happen now. So anyway, this is for my evil
Why does it look like you drowning?
Look, this is better to get. So I have an Evil Dead shelf. For when we did our review from Texas Frightmare, I got some Evil Dead merch, and I added this to my collection. Shut up, Scoot. So there you go.
Oh,
that was
Boss. What did you get?
So I got a few more things. We just go on them. We listing everything we got.
No,
we're going on the first thing you got.
Yeah.
Oh, the first thing I got.
You crazy.
Yeah, so the first thing I got was, here we go, these two independent comics. So let me just hold those up. So
Oh, that was that man that was right there,
Get
right?
closer. Get closer.
yes. So, well,
Okay,
first one was this one called Free Will. It's about aliens and this independent sci-fi story. I have yet to read it. And then the second one is this noir anthology story of detectives and like some supernatural detective stories. And so can't wait to read that one. Because as Ron, you and Scoop know, I love supernatural and dark shit. So yeah, those are the first two
AKA, you
things.
should see his browser history.
Whatever.
Oh,
Shut up.
no.
Nope, that is set to microwave upon my despise. Exact. Like, so, but yeah, those are the first two things I bought.
Did you? What was the man's name?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, let me not forget
Give
here.
proper credit here.
So that was Nico Rodriguez. So he was there. He even signed them, as you can see, right there. And yeah, so independent guy. And shout out to Planet Nico because he was there with me. He bought some from the other guy next to him that was his partner. So yeah, good
The
dude.
ladies were hiding in the shade.
Yes, they were.
And what were the next things you got after that?
Wasn't it
All
pop figures?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I got 3 pop figures. First one being the Mistress of the Dark, Elvira. Like, hold on, let me just.
Oh no!
It's
Oh,
your light
there you go.
that you got. It's kind of
Well,
reflective.
that's the monitor. That's the monitor. So, well, there it goes.
There you go. Yeah.
Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, the 40 years celebrating. I was a youngster staying up late to watch her just present horror movies. Like, she is essentially my first ever crush. And so
she had her titties out.
look, I wasn't even at puberty yet. And so I was just like, look, she was just talking crazy about horror movies, and I loved her for it. And trash horror movies at that too. So and then we got, what year is it? Robert Williams, Alan Parrish, Jumanji. When he came back
Looking grizzled.
grizzle. In the jungle, you must wait till the dice read 5 or 8. And that boy came back grimy, covered in leaves and just hair. And so, I had to pick up that one. And then lastly, from one of my favorite sci-fi films of all time, I got Roy Batty, the replicant from Blade Runner, the original. And so, if you have not seen Blade Runner, watch it. Watch it. You got to. Like, if it's the original, that's fine. But if you can get the director's cut, Rutger Hauer, rest in peace. He's gone, ain't he?
I don't think he's gone.
Wait, hold on. Let me.
Yeah.
Keep talking while you.
But yeah, so like the one of his most famous lines is like, I've seen things you people wouldn't believe. Attack ships on the far off the shoulder of Orion. I watched sea beams glitter in the dark near the Tannhauser Gate. And all these moments will be lost in time, like tears in the rain, time to die. Like the whole movie.
Yeah, he passed in 2019.
He did.
Oh man, damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love me Rutger Hauer, and I love Blade Runner. I love
right. Like it's gonna be a long movie, but it is great. Rutger Hauer, Harrison Ford,
right.
Like, I forget old girl's name that was in there.
I know.
It's been so long since I've seen it. I need to see it again, and I never seen the director's cut.
The director's cut is the version to watch.
We need to have like a movie night on our Discord where we watch it.
We do.
And I've still never seen the sequel yet either.
It would be lost.
We went to the movies to see that, didn't we?
We did. Yeah, we did. It was just as good. No, let me not say that, but it was very good.
Yeah.
It was very good with what's his name?
I see his
Ryan. Ryan, not Philippi, not Reynolds.
Gosling.
Ryan
Yeah.
Gosling. There
Yeah.
you go. The Notebook. I'm about to run through every Hollywood Ryan there was. Ryan Gosling, Anna de Armas. If you don't know who that is, she was the main actress from Knives Out. So, but she was in there. Yeah, great movie. It also had Aranya's favorite. Most recently played the Joker.
Jared Leto.
Jared Leto. There you go.
Why
He was in.
so balled up?
I haven't even seen the movie.
Like it's just I see their face and I forget the name.
And don't forget Harrison Ford's cameo.
Yeah, he was in there. He was in there.
The young Harrison Ford though.
And Dave Bautista. Dave Bautista was in that Blade Runner 2049 for all of 5 to 8 minutes. But in those 5 to 8 minutes, he cemented himself as the best actor out of WWE, period. Like,
I mean,
that. Right, like, it was that performance alone.
Wait, John Cena been killing shit as recently. So.
He has. But if you watch those first minutes, because it's in the very beginning, it is like he should have got some kind of award somewhere.
For that little bit of time. It was great.
For that little bit of time. It was like what was that movie? Doubt with Viola Davis, how she was in there all of 10 minutes and she got nominated. So
this movie that you speak of.
But like, man, like it was that good. But yeah, love Blade Runner. Go see it. What else did I get? Oh, we ran into one of Iranya's old friends at the convention.
So I'll let you introduce that, E.
Yeah. So go ahead, introduce that. Tell us the story before I just raise this thing up. So
okay, so his name is Brad, and it just so happened we met in 7th grade. If he watches this, he's gonna be so embarrassed. And we used to always stick together in gym class because we were like, we don't want to run, we don't want to jump and catch balls and hit balls. No, we don't want to do all of that. So we always stuck together. That was my partner. When we had to do PE things where you have to do sit-ups and stuff, that was my partner. And of course, we knew each other throughout high school. I saw him after we graduated high school. We talked. We just always kept in touch. And it just so happens when we were in Dallas for Texas Frightmare, I was on Facebook and I happened to see that he had a comic book business. And I was like, how did I not know that? And so I reached out to him and I was like, hey, are you going to be at Texas Frightmare? And he's like, no. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I saw that it was a possibility he was going to be at this particular con for Bedrock City Comics. And I was super excited because we haven't seen each other in years, like years, other than on Facebook. Probably we're old. So early 20s. So maybe 20 years or so.
Do the math, y'all.
And his booth was, thank God, inside where the fan was. I was like, oh, when we walked up, I thought I saw him and I was like, I think that's him. And then I saw his side profile and I was like, oh my God, that's him. But I was hungry and my fat took over and my fat needs. So I had to feed my belly before I go talk. So we went inside I don't care about y'all. We went inside the area and there was a fan in there and they were selling beer, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why people want to drink beer and fall out in the heat, but okay. And he was sitting there with his booth and hold on, I'm going to say the name in a second. Don't judge me. No judgment here. Give me 2 seconds. My phone doesn't care about you. You're waiting.
In the middle of nowhere, her phone fast as shit at home.
At home, it's like, nah.
Well, while she's looking it up, throughout the course, there was a band playing the Greatest Nerds hits throughout.
A live band. And
live band.
let us be clear what kind of live band we mean. We don't mean drums and guitar.
No.
We mean middle school marching band, golden horns, woodwind sections, like saxophones, flutes, and trombones and trumpets. And the first thing we heard was them playing the Ghostbusters theme, and then they played "This Is Halloween" from like Nightmare Before Christmas. Like they were going in with the nerdy hits, and so, but they were doing it all on the great horns. Like,
they were. The name is Dork Buzz. That's the name on Instagram. Y'all go follow him and harass him. And he is an awesome person. He was super surprised, and I was like, "Oh my god!" And so we were laughing because I said, "We haven't taken a picture since middle school," and he was like, "We haven't played volleyball since middle school," and I was like, "Touche." We hated volleyball. It was like, stand at the back. Oh, the ball is coming. Move to the middle. I'm like hit in the face with no damn ball. I hate sporty things where I have to participate. It's not gonna happen. So it was really great to see him, and he's going to be at a few of the other cons. So there may be more merch coming from him soon. But what did y'all get?
All right. So
he was telling Boss and I about a story. His profession, what did he say? He was a teacher, right?
He was a teacher. He's a teacher.
And a few of his students were trafficked, unfortunately.
Yes.
They were able to find them.
Yes.
And from that, he had a comic book, which he had different variants. You can see mine. It's Muffy, the Pimp Slayer.
Yes.
So this is mine that I got, and Boss got the Something That's Killing the Children.
Something That's Killing the Pimps
variant.
Yeah. So
and basically $5 for every issue sold goes to help fight trafficking.
Child trafficking. Yeah.
So you couldn't hear a story like that and be like, "Nah, I'm a pass."
Right? Like you ain't gonna hear that story and walk away. It ain't like, you turn on the TV, you see those sad children with Sarah McLachlan playing, or those one-eyed dogs, and be like 37 cents a day, and you just be like, you flip the channel.
I hear a little plug.
Right. So after hearing that story, it was just, I was torn between two different ones. Boss saw that variant and immediately was like, this one.
I saw this one. I was like, look, man, like, look at this. Look, Something Is Killing the Pimps. Pimps is written in smoke, and it's just a chick is just standing there with a sword, and it's just like, it looks like she's in a forest or a cave or something. It's like, oh, that looked like a Netflix original. Let me turn this shit on. This looked like some dark shit. Like, so yeah, that's why I got that one. But yeah, man.
So like, definitely shout outs to them. Shout outs to the cause. That's an amazing cause, because that's something that's really not talked about as it should be. And to have some people actively trying to prevent it, trying to stop it the best way they can, you have no choice but to salute that.
Yes.
Have no choice.
And also the other part of his business, he was part of a group called CTG. I'm probably getting that wrong. But what they do is they, like, how when you have a comic that is rare, valuable, you go send it off, you get it verified, and it comes back with a blue label, and it gets a rating, a scale of 1 to 1.0 to 10.0. The higher it is, the closer it is to 10, the more valuable it is. Well, there's another one that's a yellow label that does the same thing for the same comics, except the yellow label is for autographed pieces. So they verify those pieces to help those people get those registered and taken care of. So,
and the term is called slabbed. Getting your comics slabbed.
Exactly. Slow, loud, banging.
No.
We got visitors.
All in the trunk?
No. We got visitors.
Trunk full of.
No.
I ain't never been a punk though.
Exactly. But anyway, that was the other part of his business. So yeah, and they had some nice copies there. They had First appearance of Batman, Detective Comics there.
Yeah.
And it was
I'm
like,
gonna just say this: the moment he was showing them, I just felt expensive. So it was like I ain't gonna even entertain that because
right.
it ain't happening.
Like, look, and not just his booth. There was another booth down the way from him that had the first appearance of the Punisher that had like a 9.4 rating, and I'm like, that's money on that wall. Like, so, like
He said that out loud. He's like, "That's money on that wall."
look, I'm like, y'all glad y'all indoors because that sun would have been like, we gonna take this 9.4 down to a 2.6 real quick.
That's probably why they got the indoor booth.
Yeah, because they like, man, but yeah, there was some good stuff there. Like, oh, and I think what was it? Next up, we saw a guy Scoot had followed.
Well,
Been following on Instagram.
We're gonna do that one last since we got so much with that one.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Another person I ran into, a former co-worker of mine, good friend. She goes by Nintendo, and she has a bunch of little anime inspired things, and
Lainey's gonna fight you, boss.
Oh no, she got one.
She did? Because I was like, she wanted that when we were over there. She wanted that.
Nadine is her name, and Nintendo is so I got Sailor Moon, Boss got No Face, and
yes,
Nico got Shishomaru for her.
Yes.
But yeah, they got a bunch of kawaii looking type stuff. Nico and Boss really are trying to shame me for not knowing anime characters like that. But it's like, fam, I haven't watched the anime in like a few years, so
exactly.
Ain't gonna be no shame on me.
I already looked over there and I was like, there were some little black characters over there, but I didn't know who they were. They were cute though.
But yeah. Now, in case y'all probably wondering, why Sailor Moon, first anime I ever watched.
Yes.
So Sailor Moon will always have a special place in my heart because first anime I ever laid my eyes upon. That was around the time I didn't know what an anime was. It was just a cartoon until I got older and I realized, that was anime. So
I'm right there with you. I rushed home every day after middle school to get on Toonami and watch Sailor Moon because, man.
Yeah.
Wait, no, I still have one more thing.
Oh, my bad.
Go ahead.
Because y'all really went over there. So
I thought you just got Ash and that was it.
No. So I found the favorite place. It's probably not going to show up. But whatever. Our favorite Misfit toys.
Yes.
Like they always have the best things. And I was able to snag no. Do it. It's not fair.
Put your hand behind it. See if it
does nothing. What is that? Hold on.
That was the monitor reflection.
Okay, hold on. Oh my God. Okay, y'all remind me not to use the background no more. Okay. I don't know how I did it. Okay, wait.
Use your descriptive powers.
Oh, you ain't got no paper or no other background you can put up behind it?
Get like a book or something.
I don't have a paper in a book. Like who has paper? Like no one.
Get a case or
okay.
Something.
Wait, see y'all. If y'all will stop rushing me.
Ain't nobody you rushing yourself.
Hold on.
All I see is a white dude.
Oh.
No.
Wait, maybe
you almost had it.
I don't know why when I put it in, my face shows up, but this doesn't. Okay.
Put it in front of your face.
I did. Look.
Oh.
It's like I hid. Okay. You can kind of see a little bit.
I can see, yeah. That's Mrs. Voorhees. Yes.
This is Pamela Voorhees from the Friday the 13th series.
Part 3.
Oh, I was like, what? I was like, there's only one. Not Friday the 13th, but anyway. So yeah, I was able to cop this beautiful Pamela Voorhees Yeah, she looks really gross. Her sweater's torn. That's important. I had been wanting a Pamela Voorhees. We're not gonna keep doing it. I have been wanting a Pamela Voorhees for a while.
Viking.
What's up, Viking? Thanks
What
for
up?
joining.
What?
So I have been wanting a Pamela Voorhees. I actually wanted the full altar too for my. I just went blank.
All right, so we know
Your
if
horror
something gets
cabinet.
summoned, then so that way we know if some demonic happens in Katie, it's because of you.
Whatever. My Friday the 13th horror shelf. I needed a Pamela Voorhees on there. I already have the hockey mask. I have Jason Voorhees. I have a lot of my autograph from Tom Savini is there. Okay. I'm okay. And if y'all have not, y'all should join us in playing Friday the 13th when we play again live, because there's a lot of screaming coming from me. And I'm not a fucking shamed, okay? All right. But it's a lot of fun. And Misfit Toys is awesome. When did we first see them? That was
We went the first time we saw them at Comic Palooza. They had that wraparound booth, and that's when you got the Freddy with the arms coming out of his chest and the faces in his stomach and chest. And then one random day, we were traveling with Xerxes just around eating, and we found out they had a brick and mortar store in the Heights,
and it was hot in there.
And it was hot. We went in. It was built in an old house.
It was.
And we were just looking at all the old toys they had.
I think now they have 2 locations, right?
They said 3.
3.
3.
Yeah,
Boy,
they've grown.
Dude run the booth said 3. One in the Heights, one in Montrose, and I forget what the third one was. I think he said Katie. But yeah, so like, calm down.
What did you say?
Nothing.
What did you say?
Nothing. I said I said yeah, tech.
Needs in further investigation.
I said yeah, tech. And so and yeah, like so the last time we were there, that's where I bought that action figure set. The whole thing with Rogue and Storm in the Savage Lands with the dinosaur. So yeah.
They're awesome. We love you, Misfit Toys. I told the guy that. I was like, we love y'all. So we love y'all.
Like they got all the old toys from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Like
all the stuff, Ninja Turtles.
Everything Ninja Turtles. Like everything. Like, oh yeah, everything. They had the Terrordrome, they had the van, they had every version from the 80s.
Okay.
90s. Yeah. Like
it was
they had Bebop, Rocksteady, all the
one that was the trash can one. Remember
the little ooze monster? They had Baxter Stockman, the little terror bots. Like they had a ball, man.
And we were just playing at the booth, just having fun. They were like, "Hey, sorry."
Scoot, we're gonna have to take another journey. We'll have to go to 2 in one day just to see what the difference is, and just document it, because like they're awesome. But yeah, man. So Misfit Toys, and then
and I dare say they are the place for NECA figures. If you collect them, they are the place to go to in Houston. Period. Hands down. I said what I fucking said.
And if you are of the older generation, they have Migos. So like,
wait, Offset take off in Quavo?
I just went to bed for the night.
He just said Migos.
I went to bed for the whole night.
He just said Migos.
No, Scott. No. Back in the day, there was one manufacturer of action figures. Before Mattel, before anybody else came into the business, they were called the Migos Company. They made those little 3 to 4 inch action figures that were the plainest, most simple looking versions of action figures in the world. And they are to this day still the most valuable.
And let me say this, because I know a lot of people watch this and they think, oh, she's the resident girl. I used to get in trouble because it took me so long to figure out which action figure I want, because I would stare at them for a long time to make sure the eyes were centered on the parts, because they're just made in the factory. And my dad would be like, you can have one, and I'm looking at them. I always wanted an ethnic one, always. And it took me forever to pick them, but I had a whole army of them. I'm not just a girl. I said what I said. Drop the mic.
No, because it's expensive. The mics are expensive.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna drop it in real life. No, this shit is still here glowing. No.
Boo, drop it in real life.
But yeah, so they had those, and like most of those weren't in box anymore because they are relics. Essentially, those boxes are deteriorated, gone.
And if you're looking for She-Ra and He-Man people, like all the people, they had that. Like, we could spend so many hours in there. We didn't, because it was hot and I didn't want to get nauseous. But we are going back, and we're going to investigate and taking us a little money with us. If you need a good guy doll, they have one.
Life size.
Yeah, unfortunately. I was like, ugh. And he had on a hairnet, remember?
Good guy Chucky had a hairnet on like he was about to serve lunch in the line. Like
double duty, you know what I'm saying?
He said, look, killing is the night job. My day job, I gotta serve these meals to these kids. So,
come and get your stew, okay?
He's like, I got a trans boy to look after. So, just
Scooter is going to bed for the night.
Like, look, you remember that movie? Like, you remember that movie, that boy, when his son said, like, when he asked him, are you a boy or a girl? His son said, I don't know, both. And then in the show, he was like, I'm not a bigot or an asshole. He's like, I got a son. And he was like, okay, Chucky is forward thinking.
First of all, I just want to say how I applauded the fact that his son was like, he's not a boy or a girl. Like, I was like, right the fuck on. Do you? I was so excited. I was like, yes. Okay.
And this was like what, early 2000s? Like shortly after or before Freddy versus Jason? So yeah, like, man, those were some good little, like, they were, like, Chucky ain't the best horror movie villain.
We know someone doesn't like him.
We all talked about that. Like, we don't. I'll say this: I'd rather have more Chucky movies than Leprechaun movies. I'll say that. There you go. I'll put that out in the world. But anyway,
next person.
So, next person, next booth we stopped at was an artist that Scoot had been following, and
so I had to get that taste of Chucky. That's trash. So you know how Instagram, you see artwork and things like that, and it's like, to see it on Instagram, it looks nice.
Yep.
It looks nice. But to actually see it in person, and it looks just as good as it does on Instagram and even better, that is talent. Because, you can gloss it up and make it look all prettiful on the gram and things like that. I said prettiful on the gram and things like that. But to actually see it in person and lay your eyes on it, and to see that it looks just as great. And with that being said, shouts out to Oliver Banks. I've been following him for a minute now, and his studio, Art Monkey Animation. That's the card. Let me get the reflective. And like I said, Oliver Banks art. And I had to get something. I had to. Like, it was like a necessity, because I had to fanboy out for a little bit too. So, and to kind of show what I got, you got Black Batman, because Batman, greatest hero of all time. Shut up, Jared. Greatest hero of all time. Yeah, I called you by your real name. Greatest hero of all time.
Greatest Mary Sue of all time.
I can kick you right. Yeah, of course. They mentioned it earlier, but I got the Turtles, as the Power Rangers,
Mm-hmm.
as you can see.
You like that?
Mhm, mhm, mhm,
Excellent artwork.
mhm.
Excellent.
Right.
And
Very
then
well done.
the creme de la creme, you know, you got cute little Spider Girl and her Afro puffs.
That's the
Shout out to
first
the
one I
Lady
noticed when I
Rage.
walked up. I was like,
Yeah.
that's so cute.
So those were the three I got. Boss will show you his three.
Yes.
The 17 that he got.
So to go off of Spider Girl, the greatest hero of all time. So the actual number one, but I got
Really kick you out.
Black Spider Gwen. So, got her locks flowing in an action pose with her ballet slippers and her suit. Like, had to get it. Had to get it. Second, I got the hero of time, Link,
That's
by
so cute.
Nintendo. Legend of Zelda, one of my top 5 video game franchises of all time.
If
One
y'all
of my
remember
favorites.
that video.
Like, just
Yeah.
love it.
Go back.
And then lastly, what made me get the artwork in the first place, I got this one. Anybody who knows me knows one of my favorite cartoons of all time is Scooby-Doo. And I got
Oh,
the
I didn't see that. That's so cute.
the black Scooby-Doo, the Black Scooby Gang, with
That's
Scooby as a
so-
pit bull, Afro Shaggy, Bundles, Daphne, Jock Fred,
Yeah.
Puffs, Velma, and a low rider. Man, I had to get it. Had to get it.
That's dope.
So yeah, man. Shout outs to him because his artwork was dope. And if he's gonna be in Palooza, I might get more.
Now, there was one that caught Boss and I's eye, but we saw other stuff. Now,
yes.
if y'all been following us, especially mainly on Planet Nico's side, we
Yes.
have these running jokes with Terrence Howard, especially
Woo!
Terrence Howard not being a part of the Iron Man franchise
Or the
after the
MCU.
first one.
Just
So Oliver drew a what if Terrence Howard secured the bag.
and he
And
was
it was
in
Terrence
the,
Howard as
in the War Machine.
And my first word was, I'm glad that Planet Nico is not here.
Oh my goodness!
I'm just saying, man, let me get that suit, Tony. Come on,
listen, Iron Man.
you could be Iron Man, and I could be War Machine, man.
Look,
Come
we
on,
want a
man.
suit. We need a suit around the world, Tony.
Come on, man.
Look, Ultron, man. We can't let you destroy Sokovia, man.
Y'all excuse them while they get their little out.
Thanos, man. Thanos, man. I know you purple like the cup, man. But we can't let you do it, man.
Come on, Tony. I can't even walk, man. Come on.
They shot me,
legs,
Tony.
man.
They shot me, Tony.
I'm going down, man.
Oh no. Scoot has the chuckles.
He Tony, man.
I'm good.
What if we went back in time and baby Thanos, man?
But
This is what I deal with, y'all.
It was a fun little mini con.
It was.
It was.
I mean,
mini con.
of course, the parking, of course, the heat, but it's Texas. The heat's suspected. Yes. But I enjoyed myself for the few times. I mean, because the thing is, too, we were only there for 2-3 hours roughly.
Yeah.
We didn't feel the need to be there all day.
No.
Because I think as we were leaving, they were doing a cosplay contest.
They were.
Which sucks because when we was heading back to the car, there was a Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady coming up, and I was like, "Oh no, y'all just missed the contest, man!"
Oh.
They were legit Shredder, Rocksteady, and Bebop, And Ladybug and I was like, "Oh no, they just missed the contest."
Let's just say shout out to all the cosplayers because it's hot as shit.
I know it was
It's
hot,
hot
man.
as balls,
Woo.
and they were dressed. They had
They
on
were.
full face of makeup. I'm like, y'all are gonna fall out.
I don't want to say
All-
Planet Nico's idea because I don't want nobody to steal it, but it would have came into effect
You
because
would have. Shout out to
Yes.
the Spider-Men too because they were full. They had on all this on their face.
They had the whole suit on. The Spider-Man,
one
the
with
Power
the-
Rangers.
Mm.
Oh
no,
man.
if y'all would have saw Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady,
It's too hot. When they were announcing,
and the thing was, they couldn't move. They couldn't walk fast in them suits.
of course not.
Mm-mm.
First of all, I love to listen to people in the audience, and when they were talking, announcing the different people, Doctor Strange was there, and I heard somebody say he better open a motherfucking portal, and I just died. I always hear stuff when I'm walking by. And why he gotta have that kind of stress on him? Leave him alone.
Right? Like
Come on, y'all.
It was hilarious.
oh.
But all the
But yeah.
costumes were really nice. They really
were.
did a good job.
But yeah, shout out to Bedrock City for throwing that, especially with it being free. Hopefully, it's not.
Yes.
Hopefully, the turnout was what they wanted, so that way they can keep continuing it, and maybe it can even get bigger, grow into something bigger and better. But
Absolutely.
yeah,
It was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. A lot of kids out there too. So if there's another one, people with families. I mean, I hope you don't fall out, but there were a lot of red-faced children out there just baking in the sun. There was a playground for those kids. Remember, they were going down the slides. Just
Look, hey,
being on the slides.
every person was kind of collectively looking up like, I wish these clouds covered this sun, man.
Right.
Look,
They
I
all
saw
kept in their Terrence house.
one
It's like, cover
child.
up this
I
sun.
saw one child that had the right idea. He got his toys and his coloring book and crawled under the table and just stayed in the shade.
And he was hot.
And there were people with dogs there, big and small. There was a golden retriever trying to be super friendly with every dog that walked by. There was an Alaskan Malamute who came to the party and then immediately left because he was like, "It is hot. Like it is not my weather. Let's go home."
They had tiny puppies out there. Remember the tiny puppy the lady had?
There was a like she had it in her whole palm. Like
and I know it was sweating on her hand because holding it and it has a heartbeat.
There
You know
was
what I'm saying?
there was a corgi that popped out of its groundhog hole just to make an appearance. Like, there was like all kinds of dogs there.
There were. So it was very family friendly. Very
it was.
friendly. So hopefully they'll do it again.
What's the next one? Y'all still going to the one in Dallas, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And when is
We
that
are
one?
going. Wait, what is it called? I always forget.
When is it? Fan Expo or something
Fan
like that?
Expo. Yes.
There you go.
We are going to Fan Expo. That is in June, like the middle of June. That should be exciting. We've never been to Fan Expo before. We've only been to like Comic Palooza and like Texas Frightmare and the Monster Con.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
I was like, boss, hello.
I'm sitting here thinking, like, yeah, we need to go to some more. Like, we need to go to because I think Scoot has been. We need to go to Anime Matsuri.
No, I still have never been yet.
Where is
Every time I remember Anime Matsuri is usually the weekend it happens, and it's like,
Oh, where is it? Here?
It's usually at the George R. Brown.
Okay.
I think it's in June this year. I think
we might not make it this year, but
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we still got Comic Palooza coming up. We got Houston Horror Film Festival coming up.
Absolutely, yes.
We
look forward to those.
Shout out to Kick Monkey. We will be seeing him. So
the street team definitely got more movies that they're gonna be reviewing.
Always.
Absolutely.
We're not gonna do a review on Firestarter because we don't want to. We don't want to
talk about it.
Wait. So I'm gonna translate that. That movie was trash. But yeah, so appreciate y'all for coming out, rocking with us. I ain't even seen it. I could just tell from their expressions that movie was ass, garbage, cheap, trash. It was unusual.
That little girl could not act, man.
I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure the moment them flames came, one of them was probably like, "Hey, yo."
Those flames, those were CW flames, man. Like,
Well, then y'all have to do a review just to trash it.
No,
y'all have to.
We do not trash Stephen King things, even though there was a remake, reboot, whatever.
But we didn't do it. We didn't do it for Pet Cemetery. So
we didn't have the platform then.
And then we might see Men, right?
Yes, we might see Men. We still need to get with Nico about going to see Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Yeah.
I do want to see that too.
Yes. So and then other than that, we still got Jurassic World Dominion coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thor. So like
when does Thor come out? July?
July.
Okay.
Yes.
Nope is in July.
Yep. Yes.
What else is in June?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure y'all figure that.
Right. We'll figure that out later.
Yeah. So don't forget to join us for our normal Car Chronicles.
And you know, Ninja Banters will be sprinkled in every now and then.
No Viking.
Banter bonus.
No.
You know, while we were playing Conan, that banter bonus is up. That was just like 2 hours of just
us being crazy.
Yeah.
So if you love listening to us, just put it on while you work. You'll get a couple jiggles.
Yeah, yes. You know, we were talking about Johnny Depp. We started talking about exotic animals. We started talking about us being in adventure movies. Like, let's just say in any of them situations, it wouldn't turn out good for us.
Right.
Exactly.
And we do have a Ninja Banter coming up to get to know us, and I think we're going to do that live. So if you guys want to get your questions together, questions that you want to ask us, we'll answer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Viking said, what about Top Gun?
Nope, that movie came out 4 years ago.
Sure did. The Mandela effect. It's real. I've been looking at that billboard for years. No.
Let me explain it like this. Let me explain it like this.
Supposed to come out, what, 2019, 2020?
2019, 2018, one of those.
Right.
I'm a Tom Cruise fan. I like a lot of his movies. Mission Impossible. Like it's like Tropic a lot Thunder. Of his movies. Tropic Thunder, The Firm. What was that? What was that movie where he did the slide out in the shirt? I forget the name. Risky Business. Like, you know, like he's done a lot of good movies. Vanilla Sky, he does a lot of good movies. But you know, it's just like Top Gun was a movie I've never seen. Like I've never seen Top Gun, and that movie, it just like the reason we don't want to see it is because they advertised it too much. Like it's
you go watch it, you go into a vortex, you will never be seen again. And I've seen Top Gun 1,000 times, and so I'm like, no.
I'll wait till it's out. Like I'll wait till it's out streaming, and then I'll watch it. But right now, no, I'm not gonna go see that in the theater.
Not on the list, Viking. I'm sorry. No.
Well, y'all heard
nothing against Cruise, but
from the Less Than Stealthy Ninjas, you know, you gotta run your miss, Cosmic Boss, and myself, I mean, it says it right there. Thank y'all for listening to us talk about the Bedrock City Comic Con and all the stuff we got and all of our side conversations and banters. You know, all these callbacks. Y'all appreciate it. Before we leave, Viking wants to let y'all know this.
He's hovering over here on the follow button.
Yeah, he's hovering. So choose the next word wisely. So with that being said,
since we got to choose Friday 13th.
Since we got to choose the next words wisely, Less Than Stealthy Ninjas out. You know what I'm saying? We try our best to do our Ninja Village proud. And in this case, fuck Top Gun Maverick. Peace out, y'all.
Oh!